Dave, God of Chaos, is the story of, well, Dave, the God of Chaos, and his journey of revenge against God and the devil, the two who imprisoned him because he was a pain in both their tushies. But it's also the story of Dave saving the earth from Billy. Billy's the seven-eyed lamb of the apocalypse, and God's oldest son. See, Billy is God's first try to bring his own blood to this reality, but since he was a prototype, he came out a bit off. And he's trying to impress his dad by planning the end of days for him. Plus, he has a chip on his shoulder because his younger brother, Jesus, got all the attention. So in order to set off the apocalypse, Billy's going to open the biblical 7 seals. And the 7 seals are the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse: death, famine, war, and pestilence. 5 being the great cataclysm, 6 the second coming of Christ, and 7 the sounding of the 7 trumpets. Now, in the story, the 4 horsemen have already been summoned, and are Billy's muscle for his multimedia organization called the Lion of Judah. So next on his to-do list is the Great Cataclysm, which is supposed to happen in the middle of the Mexican desert known as the Zone of Silence. His plan is to crash the moon on Earth, but in order to do that, a massive human sacrifice must be done first. So Billy recruits this hot-looking demon known as the Whore of Babylon, who's become a massive pop star so she can play a huge concert in said desert. Now, why the Mexican desert, you ask? Well, it's a magnetic focal point that shares the geographical 30th parallel with the Bermuda Triangle, the Pyramids of Giza, and Tibet. That's where later parts of the saga are going to play out, but back to the main story. So the concert's going down in 5 days, and everybody in heaven and hell are happy. But while all this is being planned, Dave, the God of Chaos, just happens to pop up Monsters, Inc. style from a nice white door in the middle of the West Texas desert. And Dave's been imprisoned since, like, the dawn of the universe, so he's never seen anything like what's in front of him ever. So he's all like, ooh, ah, ugh. So, after saving a diner from burglars, French kissing an old lady to absorb all her knowledge, and scaring a dog half to death by giving it the power of speech, some mysterious stranger appears to him and tells him that if he wants payback from God and Satan, he has to go that way, to that concert. But the stranger didn't tell him he's sending him to stop the apocalypse. He just told Dave to go that way, purposely withholding the info of the end of the days to him. And, on the way to the concert, the 4 horsemen are going to try to stop Dave. Thus, action and adventure ensues. But there's more. The cool thing is, Dave is also going to have a lot of fun getting to know us, humankind, all our qualities and flaws, our crazy incoherent nature that he finds fantastic, and ends up falling in love with us. And in the end, we reach this epic showdown between Dave and death itself, battling for our souls as the moon is plummeting to the earth in the middle of a concert. But who let Dave loose? Will Dave end up trying to take over the universe now that he's out? Why is a god called Dave? Well, I know, but I ain't telling. Yet. Dave is one of my most beloved creations. He's like the Joker, but as a force of good. And his childlike wonder to all things in existence makes him bizarrely approachable and funny. I feel that Neil Gaiman's books and Kevin Smith's film Dogma have proved that you can have a sense of humor about deities and religion. Plus, wouldn't it be cool to see a guy that can summon laser bears, giant chickens, and bazooka-wielding, shark-riding raptors to save the world? Well, that's it for story time. Thanks for watching. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe, please. Oh, and please tell your friends about this. And who knows, maybe one day I'll find someone who can help me bring Dave and other stories to life. Next story time will be the adventures of a cursed zombie cowboy looking for a cure to his undead situation, known as Tombstone Joe. Later.